Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to HA After Dark. Let's see. It is it's the middle of the night right now, and I just want to thank everybody who is watching at this moment. Let's go ahead and start. I don't know how long this one will be, but I'll try to get as much information as possible. After all, it is very, very late, but if you're a night owl, if you're up, I'm just thankful that you are watching right now. The IG report should end Mueller's obstruction investigation. I agree 100%. This is a National Review article by a very, very, very intelligent, very experienced gentleman, not only in law enforcement, but also in the intelligence community, Andrew C. McCarthy. The IG report should end Mueller's obstruction investigation. Mueller's obstruction investigation is it's really the only hope Democrats had. Democrats were very, very ruthless and underhanded. Thank you, everybody watching from Australia, from London, from all throughout the planet. We have a space force now. Alien life forms, beware. Not even. Could you imagine if... Hold on one second. Let's just check something. Okay, so let's go ahead. This is Andrew McCarthy, the National Review. The same logic that spared the FBI and Justice Department officials harsher treatment in Michael Horowitz's report should inoculate the president. While generally cautious about criticizing Inspector General Michael Horowitz's report on the Clinton email investigation, Trump supporters have taken aim at its chief logical flaw, though key investigators harbored anti-Trump and pro-Clinton bias, and even made statements indicating an intention to act on that bias. The IG did not find that the bias was the proximate cause of any particular investigative decision. So Andrew McCarthy states this very clearly in Fox News. What Horowitz did was that he looked at every single... Greetings from Alaska. Hello, New York. Everybody watching, thank you so much. I have Sioux Falls, just everyone everywhere. Thank you so much for being up, especially if it's in California, it's night, but where you're at in the world, it could be daytime. Thank you. We have 128 people in 3 minutes, so I appreciate that. It's the middle of the night here. Basically, Democrats wanted to create a fabricated investigation and then say that Trump obstructed their fabricated investigation. So it's an investigation with no evidence, not even a real crime. And what they wanted to say was, well, you know, you went ahead and you fired the person who was investigating you for something that we don't know if anyone did, and we're gonna go ahead and try to impeach you or indict you based on the obstruction of an investigation into nothing. There was no Russian collusion, and people are like, well, the investigation is not over. There's no crime. There's no predicate crime. With Clinton, there's endless crimes, transferring top secret intelligence from SIPRNet, JWICs, and SCIFs, other locations within the U.S. government. Hello from Texas. Thailand, hello. If you're watching, go ahead, tweet this out, share this on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you're at on social media. Just go ahead and share the link here. Let people know. The IG's rationale has been vulnerable to attack because of the way it has been distorted by FBI Director Christopher Wray and congressional Democrats. They blithely assert that the IG found no bias in the FBI's decision-making. That claim insults our intelligence, of course. The report documents a certain amount of political animus. Chapter 12, in which the IG marshals text messages and other recorded communications between investigators, is breathtaking. The report does not say that the investigators manifest loathing of Trump. The report does not say that the investigators manifest loathing of Trump. Their expressed intent to derail his presidential bid and their desire to bring about his impeachment were irrelevant. It says that A, because they were legitimate policy considerations that could have informed every one of their investigative decisions, and B, because as a matter of law, the FBI and Justice Department have broad discretion to make such judgment. C, it is not the IG's place to second-guess those decisions. So the IG was basically, Michael Horowitz basically said, yeah, they probably hated Trump, but each specific decision, we don't know with certainty that each specific decision was made with political bias, although the snapshot, the picture, the collage is obviously a fabricated investigation. Two of them are completely fabricated. The Clinton email cover-up was just that. They never asked Clinton how she transferred top secret and special access program intelligence. It is a very difficult task to do that. Nobody knows how she did that. Nobody at MSNBC, nobody at CNN, and people at the Democratic Party, within the Democratic Party, don't care. They don't care if she picked up top secret intelligence and just manually shoved it into her phone or her computer, which wouldn't make any sense, but they wouldn't care. They wouldn't care. They wouldn't care what she did. She could be reading top secret data on pages printed out in Moscow in a hotel room. They wouldn't care. They wouldn't care. That's why all of this, the Steele dossier, all that stuff, it was all completely fabricated and made up. It was, hey, look over there. It was complete misdirection. Complete and utter misdirection. But if you're watching this channel, you were never deceived. We have 203 people right now, 7 minutes, and I want to thank everybody. And I want to thank everybody in the super chat as well. Everyone's contribution is greatly, greatly appreciated. And they help me keep going. So I just want to thank you beforehand. I have an awesome comment section, even in like the middle of the night. So he goes on to say something very interesting. Consequently, under the rationale adopted by the IG with the implicit endorsement of the Justice Department, there's no basis for a prosecutor to investigate the president for obstruction, even if it were the special counsel's place to analyze the chief investigative's motivation, which it isn't, in exercising his constitutional prerogatives, and it is not. Like I said, there were patently legitimate reasons to support the president's actions. In light of his broad discretion, the Justice Department must assume he acted on them. So the obstruction investigation should be closed. There you have it. And it's true. Anyone like looking at this objectively, there was never any obstruction. And now you have the IG report that totally slams Comey, completely eviscerates Comey. Comey was God. He was omnipotent. He usurped the authority of Loretta Lynch. He was insubordinate. You fire people for that. At your job tomorrow or this week, if you're insubordinate, if anyone's insubordinate in a job, they just don't listen to their boss, so they just break protocol. They breach protocol. They're fired. That's what Comey did, and he was fired. So when Trump said, had his reality show, you're fired, and it became part of government. You're fired. Obama should have fired him. And Clinton hates him. That's hilarious. He did everything for Clinton. Everything he did was for Hillary Clinton. Everything he did. Everything Strzok did. Everything Comey did. Everything Andrew McCabe did. Everything the 5 FBI agents are going to lose their pensions and jobs did. These are all corrupt officials. And they did everything. They committed all the corruption for Hillary Clinton. What do they get? Nothing. What do they get? They get demoted. Bruce and Nellie Orr, Peter Strzok and Lisa Page, Andrew McCabe, James Comey, their lives are ruined. James Comey wrote a book. Fine. Who cares? Who cares? So he's making some money off the book. 231 people. Wow. You saw The Cure in 1985? That's awesome. That is awesome. Let's go ahead here. If the Justice Department accepts IG Harrow's premise that it must not second-guess the discretionary decision-making of FBI and department officials when there are legitimate grounds to support their decisions, on what basis may a special counsel second-guess the president's decision-making when, as Rosenstein himself has argued, with respect to Comey, there are legitimate grounds to support the president's decisions? So it's right there, ladies and gentlemen. If you use the IG reports, and this is it's in the description section. You saw Zappa 4 times? Nice. Nice. So, thank you, Vance. We don't sleep. And God bless you, Vance, and God bless everybody watching. Thank you. Thank you so much, Vance. Thank you. Thank you for always watching and supporting this channel. I greatly appreciate that, and I appreciate everyone who supports this channel. I think I might have to go do a John Brennan. John Brennan. Hello, Lisa. Or no. What am I even... Who's that? Who's Clapper's love interest? Oh my God. I'm losing my mind. Not Lisa Page. Oh, Sally. Sally. Hello, hello, Sally. I'm leaving this message on your voicemail. This is John O'Brien. And I just want to let you know I'm letting you go. I know you probably never thought of me the feelings I had for you because of Clapper. But I just want you to know I found a new girl. Her name is Huma. Don't tell Weenie Pooh. Huma and I have had wonderful outings, excursions. We've gone yachting. We've had picnics. And I am just as capable of exposing myself on a laptop. So I'm leaving you, even though we were never together. And oh, by the way, Gina Haspel is now CIA director. We're all done. Okay, I'm going to go now. And you've heard those reports about a poo-poo dossier? Well, that's not true. I never tried 1 ounce of poo-poo. I smelled Hillary's poo-poo. No, I never tried it. It was a smell test. Yes. Thank you. That was to frame Trump. Okay, I'm going to go now. I'm leaving a message on your answering machine. Bye. So I'll be back. Vance, thank you. Okay, so let's go ahead. 14 minutes in. We got 284 people watching this HA After Dark. And so, I mean, that's where we're at. When you look at what took place, she lost the election, and President Obama said before she lost the election, there's no way you can go ahead. Well, there's a Second Amendment channel, Patreon, and if anybody wanted to actually donate to my Patreon for that Second Amendment channel, just for the ammo or whatever. But I'm actually going to purchase a firearm where the ammunition is not so expensive, because the 7.62 by 39. Vance, thank you. Why do people hate the titles and impersonations? I'm hoping that more people like the titles and impersonations. My titles are specifically to the mainstream titles. So the mainstream titles are just, um, like for the past year, it's like Trump had a friend whose urologist's gardener spoke to a Russian attorney. Oh, this is the end. Oh, this is the end of Trump. It's like, what? BuzzFeed is suing the DNC. Why? Because they have no evidence. They have no evidence. Nobody has any evidence. There was no poo-poo, pee-pee, poo-poo, whatever. There were no bodily fluids. Nothing. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you for the kind words, everybody. Yeah, everybody's really very nice. You guys are awesome. So then the obstruction is done. So the IG report just destroyed the obstruction case. So forget about that. Forget about that. You got Strzok, a Lindsey Graham quizzes Inspector General over Peter Strzok. This is fantastic. Lindsey Graham's testosterone shots have been working. He now has normal to beyond normal levels of testosterone. It's fantastic. He's spunky again. He's all over the place. He's a manly man. Senator Lindsey Graham asked Justice Department General, this is the Washington Times, Michael E. Horowitz to hand over documents relating to the former FBI director Andrew McCabe's alleged meeting to discuss an insurance policy. The text read, so in addition to stop Trump, I'll stop it, because his girlfriend, Strzok's girlfriend, was like, he's not gonna win, right? And he was like, no, I'll stop it. And another text says, I want to believe the path you threw out for consideration in Andy's office. Andrew McCabe's office. And they're like, I don't even remember. Now you're going to make sure that Andrew McCabe's in the lie also. They're all in it for each other. So, I mean, for themselves. So there's three people, and there could have been another person there, but there's three people who all have to lie. Now, if those three, there was a meeting in Andrew McCabe's office, okay? There was a meeting, okay? But they're saying that, oh, well, we don't remember the meeting. You don't remember a meeting? Interesting. You don't remember a meeting you texted about. That's interesting. So if there's a criminal referral now for Andrew McCabe, if they turn the vice, squeeze the vice, and he flips and sings, the whole thing comes crashing down. Whole thing comes crashing down. There was a meeting in Andrew McCabe's office. See, that's called evidence, Democrats. You want to know what evidence is? Evidence is a meeting in an office of the number two whose wife took $700,000 from Terry McAuliffe, Clinton's money man. That's called evidence. That's called being compromised. That's called interfering in the election. I want to believe the path you threw out for consideration in Andy's office, there's no way he gets elected. But I'm afraid we can't take that risk. It's like an insurance policy in the unlikely event you die before you're 40. It's like an insurance policy. We have 330 people watching. That's right. Thank you for watching in England. And so I want to believe the path you threw out of consideration, there's no way he gets elected. But I'm afraid we can't take that risk. What risk? What risk? Then you say you want to stop Trump. So obviously, and the thing is, it's not just Strzok. Let's look at FBI agent. FBI agent exposed. So hold on one second. There's actually, I'll get to this in a second. So where is Paul Sperry? If you look at Paul Sperry's all right, so if you look at Paul Sperry, he's a fantastic journalist. He's one of the foremost people in all of this. Oh, that's great. Remember when Comey assured the public his Clinton investigators weren't partisan? If you know my folks, they don't give a rip about politics. Salt of the earth, Comey. Salt of the earth. Makes Captain Kirk look like someone who isn't grounded at all. Salt of the earth. Salt of the earth, Comey. I don't know what that means. All right, so 348 people watching this bad boy in the middle of the night, which is the day in other places of the world. This is Comey. If you know my folks, they don't give a rip about politics. IG report proves he was dead wrong. This is Paul Sperry. Either he didn't know his folks, or he did not know they're biased, or he was lying through his teeth. Lying through his teeth. So we'll go with lying through his teeth for 500. FBI investigator Sally Moore complained another message F Trump. That's really nice. That's really nice. That's really nice. FBI investigator says F Trump. Peter Strzok says basically, we'll stop Trump. We can't take the risk. He should lose 100 to 0. Another FBI investigator says, long live the resistance. This is a really good FBI management. There's a lot of great people in FBI management. And told colleagues she would consider any presidential or for public service from Trump an insult. I'd refuse it, she wrote. Wow, that's really fantastic. That's a really great thing. Unbelievable. So this is an article from Paul Sperry. House GOPers unmask identities of anti-Trump FBI agents. So it's not just, and that's the thing. What Democrats don't understand is that you've given the most energetic Republicans evidence of crimes. That's the thing. You want to defeat your political opponents, yet you've given them every single reason to win. We have 354 people watching right now. Some interesting messages. So let's definitely keep it civil in the chat. So let's go ahead. A House Republican Tuesday unmasks 2 of the FBI investigators. The previously unnamed officials, FBI Attorney 2 and Agent 5, are Kevin Kleinsmith and Sally Moyer. So, ladies and gentlemen, hello, Mr. President. How are you? Good. You know who Kevin Kleinsmith is? You know who Sally Moyer is? Their agent their FBI attorney 2.75 and agent 5.625 9575 8675309. Yes. For a good time call. No, just don't call that number. The previously unnamed FBI agents, FBI Attorney 2, Agent 5, and Agent 8675309. Kevin Kleinsmith and Sally Moyer. Well, can you believe it? These people make Sodom and Gomorrah look like Pee Wee's Playhouse. I gotta go back. Kleinsmith sent a number of pro-Clinton, anti-Trump political messages. Well, that's bizarre. Christopher. Oh, I used to do a really good Christopher Walken impression. Hold on. There's a Christopher Walken. He's awesome impressions. Hold on 1 second. Let's see here. Let's see if I can. Yeah. They start messing with him. Biting his tail, biting his ears. Doesn't do anything. He doesn't do anything. True Romance is a great movie. I'll have to perfect my Christopher Walken later. All right, so let's go ahead and see. So there's FBI Attorney 2 and Agent 5. Both of them hate. Oh, great. So we have FBI Attorney 2, Agent 5, Lisa Page, and Peter Strzok. So 4 people who firmly hate Trump. Then you have, they say, well, the prosecutors weren't influenced. Well, of course they were influenced. I mean, what do you expect? What do you expect? Okay, so a House Republican Tuesday unmasked 2 of the FBI agents. Recently cited, okay, so 2 of the 5 FBI investigators cited in the recently released Inspector General's report for expressing anti-Trump and pro-Clinton sentiments. Okay, so, I mean, the whole fix was in. It's not even a question. If the tables were turned, and see, the Democrats, they're given like every advantage and they still lose. They have complete and utter media collusion. They cheated Bernie. They had a 2-to-1 spending advantage. She had $1.2 billion. It's $600 million for Trump. And they still lose. Okay, then they blamed Russia. They can't find any evidence. Then we look now, the Inspector General report, we found massive, not just bias. We have a group of senior FBI officials who decided everything, who hated Trump. And they still lost. And they're still losing now because you'll eventually get indicted. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Pick a crime, any crime. Pick a crime, any crime. A previously unnamed FBI official, FBI Attorney 2 and Agent 5 are Kevin Kleinsmith and Sally Mueller, respectively, according to House Judiciary Committee member Representative Mark Meadows, who revealed their identities over objections of the FBI. Well, of course, the FBI is like, no, you can't reveal. Oh, no. Kleinsmith sent a number of pro-Clinton, anti-Trump political messages over the FBI's computer system, which the report said raised concerns about potential bias. Yeah, you think? They don't even work in counterintelligence. If that's the reason the FBI is giving, they're giving you false information because they work for the general counsel. Huh. So these are the prosecutors that are apparently, you know. The other politically conflicted FBI investigator, Agent 1, remains anonymous. He's not anonymous. They know who the guy is. It's just a matter of time. The guy or girl. So, all right. Let's see here. So we have a total of 4 people that we know. And there are what, 2 or 3 others? No, there are 3 others. Because there was a total of 7, not including Strzok and Page, who hated Trump. Oh, boy. Okay. Getting tired. That's right. It's HA After Dark. Okay. RICO law. So then there's this picture of this gigantic loudspeaker. It's awesome. Let's see what else is going on. What's Jim Jordan talking about? Let's go ahead and see what Jim Jordan is talking about. Yeah, that was Susan Rice. That was a hilarious one. She was like, I sent an email. Everything's fine. Obama said by the book. So there was no problem here. We wrote it. It must be true. Okay, so Representative Jim Jordan. All right, so let's see. Jim Jordan. Jordan added that if Rosenstein still refuses to cooperate, should Congress hold him in contempt? And the ultimate recourse for Congress would be to impeach the Deputy Attorney General. So that's another issue here. Friday could be fireworks, political firestorm. It could be really interesting because if he's held in contempt, then he's in big trouble. 6 of the top FBI brass have been fired, demoted, or reassigned following their involvement in both the Clinton and Russia investigations. Peter Strzok is the only one still employed, although that won't be the case very long because the Office of Professional Responsibility so there are 384 people. It's 33 minutes in. All right, so 390 people. Look at that. Let's go ahead. So what do you guys think of Space Force? There's an interesting article that I saw. And just really quickly, since we're up in the wee hours of the night, Space Force. So wait, there's one article in Maxim. Oh, Lord. Okay, just one. It's about Space Force and alien life forms. Anyway. Space Force, Martians. All right, I'll get... Watch out, Martians, we're coming for you. But in reality, it would be no ball game. It wouldn't even be fair. They'd blow us out of the galaxy. All right. So the Mueller probe is pretty much it's fizzling out. Mueller See, that's a stupid, like these dumb polls. Majority of Americans say Trump should agree to interview Mueller. Not. A new Reuters poll. Yeah, right. 60% of U.S. adults said President Trump should agree to interview. For what? To do what? Mueller's approval is like descending. To interview, why? Where's the crime even? What has he done? Did he write a check while there was like a pee-soaked, like where he was getting peed on by prostitutes? What's the deal? What's the deal? So 419 people. Thank you so much for watching this late hour. I want to thank everybody in the super chat, everybody in the chat. Thank you for being just up with me at this time. Judicial Watch obtains IRS documents revealing McCabe's subcommittee staff director urged IRS to engage in financially ruinous targeting. Well, that's not good. So Peter Strzok has no security clearance. We know that. Journalist whose work led to FISA warrant on Trump campaign was recruited by Hillary Clinton. This is big league politics. Wow. So, I mean, they're all in on it. It's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. Mike Lesikov, the Yahoo News reporter whose article on Carter Page's supposed links to the Kremlin formed the basis for the FISA warrants to surveil. It's unbelievable the way they was personally recruited for the job by Hillary Clinton and the Democratic National Committee. This new evidence further disqualifies the Russia collusion narrative by proving the whole thing was set up and orchestrated by Hillary Clinton. The fact that Rod Rosenstein and other deep state conspirators signed off on the FISA warrant based on Istigov's reporting only further demolishes their own credibility. Jordan Skegdahl. Remember when we learned last week that Michael Istigov's Fusion GPS supplied reporting was used as evidence to confirm supposed veracity of Trump Russia dossier? He was simultaneously recruited by DNC. Wow. Well, this is in February. Jordan Skegdahl is an awesome conservative review, awesome journalist. So it's just unbelievable. So let's go ahead and see. All right. Oh, thank you so much. Jacobus, thank you. Watching you since you cover the weekly stuff. I listen to you every day. Watching you come full circle in the past 9 months has been amazing. Thank you so much, Jacobus. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. You've been watching since the beginning of this channel. So I greatly appreciate that. The interesting thing about doing live streams is that I believe that I'm trying to do 3 live streams a day, and there's greater interaction with people, and it's just fantastic. So Jacobus, thank you so much for your generosity, but also thank you for the kind words and for watching for so long. And the interesting thing is I get to actually interact with people. And it's interesting to, like, Jacobus has been watching since 2016 when I really started the channel. 2015, like, I would do like once or twice a week. And well, thank you. I mean, there's a lot of people saying, like, well, there's, if I helped foster some thought, that's fantastic. You know, it's always good to, you know, evolve or change if the facts, the circumstances change. But hold on one second. Hold on one second. Just, I'll give you a have to get my phone for a second. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I don't know how long I have because the wife or the kids might come in, but they don't know we're together right now. The wife doesn't know I'm with you. Oh, yes, she does. So, but thank you, everybody. Thank you, Jacobus. No. I don't smoke, but I definitely want it legal for everyone to enjoy. We got to see the chair. Eric is awesome. Eric took a picture. It was like one of the first live streams I did, and he just took a picture of the empty chair. It was awesome. No. I don't smoke, but I want it to be legal for everyone else to partake. Yes, I do. Thank you for watching in the Netherlands. Thank you. Yeah, that's just because either I'm tired or... All right, so 426 people watching this. Awesome. So Jacobus, thank you so much. Thank you for your generosity. Let's go ahead and... You know what is hitting the fan, ladies and gentlemen. And I can't do a McCain impression, but I guess I have the Sessions. I have the Brennan Jonathan. Peter Strzok. I don't even know how he speaks, but he speaks straight-laced liberal Democrat. Straight-laced elitist liberal Democrat. Uh-oh. Do I have to go? Let's see. I might have to call it a night. Peter Strzok and H.A. Goodman might have to call it a night. 430 people watching at this time of the evening. Fonda, that's hilarious. Yes. Peter Strzok. Peter Strzok is a straighter than you can even imagine. He has many girls, many. Page was just, oh man, he's a straight-laced FBI agent who had to shop at Walmart, who had to go ahead and suffer for you. He suffered. He should be shopping at Nordstrom's or Bloomingdale's for socks. Instead, he's going to Walmart with the smelly Trumpers. Southern Virginia, the smell of Trumpers. And he was like, I have to go ahead and be with these Trump people. Don't worry, honey. We're going to stop Trump. I didn't do anything wrong. I just, just being a patriot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. And thank you so much. Gotta go now. Thank you.